It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out, and he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Eagle defense.
And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Throwing, Duggan. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. In motion, the tight end.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 24.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, here's the option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
We talk about this Seahawk defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On the end around, here comes Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Duggan.
Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Here's Duggan to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
2nd down and a yard. Once again, it's Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember,
there he goes left side.
Down the left sideline, DeAndre Swift. He's to the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
63.
They go play action with Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
They'll run with Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Smith. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They will run it with Swift here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And Walker once more. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To the right side, this is Walker.
get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run the toss to Walker. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
On the end around, here comes Smith.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Great. Alpha.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hurts going to keep it on the draw.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get... And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going quickly out to the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That's good for a Seattle.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
On the handoff, it's Dallas.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
34 yards.
And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, A little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On second down, a run with Dallas.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's the give to McIntosh.
And now the rookie's free. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And that's good for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tossing this out wide to Dallas.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run it now with Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.